Riot Games Arena. It's time for the Kickoff Upper Bracket Final. Let's make some noise for the first team to take the stage. G2 Esports!
And G2 Esports coming into this one with a lot of hype. And they have every reason to be excited for this.
Whenever a round goes wrong, the individuals have won pretty much every time.
Let's bring out their opponents. Fighting for a spot at Masters Bangkok, Sentinels!
And you can hear the crowd for the Sentinels, most definitely the fan favorite squad. A lot of people love this team, but I mean,
yeah, he'll try and prove that he's the best. Themselves open to a lot of avenues of attack.
We haven't seen Sentinels on this map yet in kickoff, so there's still questions there. But for G2, going back trolling with that one, it is the same exact composition being ran through with that double initiator look, and this is a very classic Abyss comp on the other side for Sentinels.
Keenly aware that G2 might be looking to overload this part of the map.
We haven't gotten to see a whole lot of G2's attacks. Oh my god, the shock actually connects with that spam damage as well. First blood from Trent, and Lee finds the second.
Has been the hero. We've heard the word heroics thrown around by G2. Zekin has been incredible. Will he have to do that again in a series like this, Jorg? Such him down early though. No value there off that Sheriff.
So we get an early taste of, oh, well, Jonah in a bit of trouble, but all things considered, this should be fine. Unless Bang able to pick up a second here.
Zelsis is still at large as well. He's got to make something happen from here, though. Means Zelsis here can try and save some faces, but that's about all we can expect from a round like this. Flashpoint, Jonah plays off his own flash.
So much of it, but they opt for
the double controller.
Yeah, the double controller, which definitely offers a lot of help for controlling mid. Given the sightlines are so long, it's tough to try and push up.
Jorgamo here's got some ground to cover, of course, with a stinger in hand. He'd like to make that effective, and Narrate's playing close here. Caught out. It'll swing by Jorg. We'll secure it. Yep, strictly into those post-plant positions. Leaving Jorgamo to cause problems up close here with that stinger. Get some valued leaf away. Will bring Celsius down, and
I love how they deal with that Reap to take down Narrate, who was already on such low HP. He was feeling pressure to try and be a bit more aggro. Bang needs to save that rifle, and he will. Oh, well, timing is a little off there from Trent. Okay. You hate to see that.
This round money, not a huge issue there for G2, but Jorg here walks up there through that dark cover. Narrate loses out to the stinger.
Yaga.
We'll have to see.
This is the same spot that Narrate was tested in by Jorg walking up at the stinger a couple of rounds ago. Emerge a pretty dangerous timing here for Sen. He should spot John over there. He's going to be forced off by a fault line. Here comes Jorg. He's on the side, and Narrate gets absolutely flattened. And nobody else for Sentinels is inside B. It's plant positions after Trent sticks it.
Oh, and Jaw, he went back through the gate crash.
They've cleared it at least with a 0 point. They have some information, but Leaf will be waiting on this. Oh, an opportunity to strike, but Zekin is waiting, and he held the line. Now, things get a bit more even. Zeus was able to spray down. Trent's going to have a crack in it, or at least light them up here. Trying to stop the power, but Zekin plants his feet instead. Jorg, though, coming from behind. Zelsis isn't ready for it. The third for Jorg, and now the updraft won't be enough to shake the Yoru.
Right here, this moment, that flash into the fault line. Look at how it leaves Narrate on an island, and then that snappy shot. Teleports back to mid, cuts off Bang on the rotate from A, and then reacts with a flank. The pathing in that round.
Once again, Sentinels back to the buy. A Cosmic Divide here, that's set up by Valent. It gives G2 all this space. And time.
They need him to come to life like that. Leaf, immediate trade onto Narrate, though. Do G2 try and slow it down? They're trying to...
They've gambled the A site. This triplet of Sentinels. A real good feel for this. The shot, though, isn't good. So Leaf has another option, another chance, perhaps, and Zelsis ends up getting taken down. So Leaf, even for him, it might be asking too much. Okay.
30 seconds left.
Oh, that's unreal. Bang gets hit with a trademark there. Easy to spray him down. He was slowed. But again, up against the odds was Leaf, and finally, Sen City.
He really has been the key to success for Sentinels. Like Leaf said in that interview before the game, he feels that this team is relying on heroics. The hero has been Zekin. He comes up with that lovely first kill. They know where the second op is at, and there's a tour de force. Might get that operator battle as Jaws up through mid with the dimensional drift.
Surely John has to be ready for this. Jorgamo, in fact, just chooses to emerge from a...
Fakes a gate crash forward, so Sen might think he's in that nebula that he's staring at right now. Pop flash out!
He's able to turn it for a time, but it's overwhelming pressure. Able to find that kill as Zekin gets a rifle instead. Here's an Alchemand, they're going to try and flood out together, but Jonah P! Oh, that's dirty! Valen? Question mark? We'll let that one slide, who is belated in arriving at the site, but it lined up for him somewhat. He'll only take the one.
This time, Jaw getting so deep on mid, pushed all the way up. That's just a clone. All good. Second, so fast out of B. This is SEN changing the pace.
Out of the map, but G2 are definitely gearing up to push through that smoke in A main. Hunter's Fury now being deployed by John. Narrate gets his first of the game. He's in it, folks. Able to find that share of purchase on Jorgamo. But now G2 are really going to come to call on this A side. An opportunity for Jonah P. Only going to find the one as Zels is really selling the bundle. I'm not going to lie. He is quite good at marketing this classic. That is a ridiculous thrifting from Sentinels. All off the back of the push off the B side.
Finally on the board, as you mentioned. That was a crucial kill to pick up as well. I mean, imagine if Jaw finds one there and then is that presence, the backstab, while the sight hit comes in from the front. And Leaf punishes the push. Reading that with ease on G2 and Giorgio swinging onto it.
This is only the second time that they've tried it this half. How did G2 read into this? Oh man, that is devastating. Now SEN on their last legs in this round already. A faster pace switch up here for G2 has left them without a leg to stand on.
This is next to impossible for Bang. He gets the first.
An easy double swing here for G2 with some Jonah P U-tool to set it up. He's able to dodge that one. Give it a tickle again. Step forward from the smoke and shut down. 10 rounds to a paltry 2. So far, we're not impressed.
Phenomenal play, working the map from G2, how they exploited mid into the B splits. It was hilarious to say that in a situation like this, but obviously must win. Well, good luck.
It's the same.
Trent feels the pressure from the 0 point, so he just gets out in a situation like this.
SEN really want to try and overload in the security direction, but slowly, Leaf is making his way on the flank, and Zekin takes a bunch of spray through. Valen there gets the drop on him with some free damage. And such a nuisance around that corner. Trent's there, eventually Valen falls off that cliff. The game plan here for Sentinels. Jorg might be here to disrupt it once more, but John from below. Zelsis with that off angle. They are making it hard for G2 to get back in here. Sentinels have really taken control of this site. Trent for one. He's had 3 in the round, but there's just no time to go for a defuse at this rate. And Zekin, you better believe, will keep himself scarce until it's time to strike. And away he goes. Sentinels get a crucial third on the board.
Worried still. Leaf's positioning in mid is going to be quite troublesome.
Takes a lot to convince you, Dr. River.
I'm still worried, man. I'm still worried.
Boys, let's go.
Vent door just wants to keep an eye on it. And look at the rotation.
You get top mid basically for free, Wyatt. Okay, this could be a little bit dicey. I think I like the idea. The trend is going to end up going down here. No one really proximate for G2 to stop them moving through A main. Much of the fight is going to happen through these links here. Valen for one. The jump isn't enough for Narrate. He eventually gets caught out. 3 for each to work with. Leaf now trying to get into tower. Zelsis waiting for him, but Leaf is far too canny to overexpose himself.
He's playing this so well, Leaf, but Zelsis is still able to find it. That is crucial. That should be the round.
Tap of the spike, presumably for Jorgamo here. Valen has to be aware of what's going over in main, and of course, his Astra setup means the post plant is hard to play through. Half comes up for Valen! What? That is unreal! Far from done, Zelsis with a third, but Jorg, how does he get the defuse, man? That is just raw!
Able to pressure from the flank because of it.
He gets both, man!
Oh, the timing is so brutal that John is firing the shock dart. So then by the time he re-swings, Valen picks up that second angle. Valen feeling pressured, needs to put down that Nebula, wants to play in it. Oh my god, that is a sick angle, but second finds the first kill.
And he's all over the site now. Sentinel's well and truly in there. Leaf here with the Tour de Force in this round, as we mentioned earlier. Still have to try and make a way in with these pistols. Okay. Another? This is so bad for your economy, man! That is disgusting!
Oh my god!
That is power. Ace comes up for Leaf.
Aces I've ever seen. Though I will, listen, that's some good stat padding for Leaf, who once again is dropping minimum 20 every map so far in Kickoff. That was crazy. The gate crash to get away from here after he takes that first engagement.
Jorgamo knows his first shot needs to be good. Narrate just TPing pretty deep here. He's actually going to stick it.
Has to use 2 teleports. A little bit unfortunate if he's in a situation where he wants to get away. John has the Hunter's Fury, though, for this post plant.
I mean, I'd be scared now if there's some flood util to deal with. Narrate doesn't have an option to get out. Okay, Joe, that's a little bit audacious, I'll be honest with you. Pops out of that dimensional drift, and here come the Sentinels now. Some punishment for G2. A little bit lax on this round, perhaps the protocol's not quite airtight. And a flawless round for Sentinels, keeping their head above the surging tides.
With that Hunter's Fury ringing off from Trent, but the timing just isn't there. That's two ults, two big ults.
Playing up here on coast, and that's the ping. They know that there's something afoot over on. That Recon's not going to spot him out. He can rat this corner.
So G2, they're trying to beat them over towards A. No command popped off. That'll stop Jonah from getting any breach util in here.
Well, VALORANT also can't make use of that Astra util. He got caught out by the null command and suppressed. But second is down. Professor P from up on high. Oh my goodness! Narrate perforated as he tries to go for a plant. And Sentinels only have 2 left to work with. Zelsus realizes it. Flash follow it up. Jorgamo with the rifle still. A real threat. Where's the plant coming from? John has to put it down now, but a fault line is going to interrupt. He still has to stick it. Eventually take it down, and it's on Zelsus. Up to him in a 1 versus 3 to salvage the game for Sentinels. Professor P puts the period on the sentence.
At the end of the day, that just comes down to their excellence on defense. Sen, they have a comp that certainly will be better on the attack side. Look, but the rounds they got, just 2, it's not going to be enough, even with a pistol round win. Insurmountable lead, but at least a bit of momentum.
There's a trademark here. Outside of Art. Here comes Sentinels working on this A site. Now they're going to get activated in A main as well. Arkrose there's going to flash Trent out, but he's still going to set this one up. Try to get information with that recon, but Sentinels are way too fast. And now they're sat in this side proper. Leaf gets picked off there as the smoke clears. Jorg is good for only the 1. We'll have a chance to get involved with Sentinels with a late re-clear through Art and then a very quick A site take.
You know, wanted to make a play off of this recon, but they just swing right into him. The flash as well disrupts Valen's ability to get the kill on Zek and trade that out. One of my big takeaways from this round 2, good to see Narrate start with a 3-piece. He's able to find that kill with the high bullet penetration from...
Zekin, of course, knows this. He would like to get into halls and be a bit of a nuisance, but Jonah P is going to see that gate crash coming. He might have to give some of that space up now. Here come the salvos. Razorvine also going to be deployed. C's committed to that as well. Jorg's on the corner though. Jorg's on the corner! Oh, it's carnage! 4-4, the Jorg sat up on the swing. Now Celsius has got nothing left to do. Shock Dart steals the ace. After that.
Insane lineup. Oh, Neri trying to get in for the trade as well. He didn't even move his mouse. Knock the dominoes down. This weapon right now in Americas 2025 has Art on lock.
Yeah, Sen are very wary of Art, and the double swing just doesn't give them any catharsis.
In kickoff so far.
We're doing this again, guys. Oh, I love that. Okay, beautiful little high-low. Clone whistles past. Narrate takes damage from God knows where. It's going to be Zekin to find Valendo. Trent is tucked in here. He can stand in the safe zone, though, between those 2 salvos. But it needs to be impactful. John! Beautifully done. Sen Bundle once more striking, though, towards Flowers.
Oh, Judgment with the first and off too fast. Second too low on HP.
Still, the matter of the defuse is at hand. Narrate is going to have to do it again. Feels like him against the world. Straight through the corner of the masonry. Jorgamo goes down. Jonah is healthy, though. Looking to get this to half. Narrate sees him! And it's a shot through the jugular to claim the round. Another hard-fought one for Sentinels.
How Leaf is letting the game come to him yet again and just getting these free kills, holding angles. Well, he got his 2, but oh my god, man, how does Zekin bring that back?
Jorgamo pushed up here in A main yet again. Hunter's Fury comes out. So much of this early util. Oh, Zekin! I thought he might have had that one, but Valen was ready, and Trent finds one with the Hunter's Fury. Time being, they've got to give this space up.
And it forces Trent out. Narrate far forward. Those 2 players have to go off, and Narrate gets the first.
Down to 33, but he might be able to take... They're all trying to come in from secret. There's that retake wall coming down now. Narrate has the wrap. He has a golden opportunity to send this one out to the fences. It's just Valen standing. Now in the 1 versus 2, but this is carpeted in utility. 31 points of health. He'll go through the wall. Absolutely unhinged stuff from G2's IGL, and bang. They are going to filter their way in. Here comes the flash. That's turned. Val got off the line, though. It's Sen. They want to punish him. Now they're going to be smoked off the situation. Caution to the wind. Into a link, G2 go. Shock darts herald their arrival, but John found Trent. Jonah had his teammate at his back, picked off, and they're not ready for the second. And Jorg is waiting for them over on the A site. It's up to Bang. Spike is still over towards Link. And the TP across the side. Bang goes boom, and G2.
Another player won't be pushing out of this smoke, and Jonah has the perfect flank timing.
I think it's clear. Why wouldn't you?
Surely there won't be a second player coming from that. And out for the rest of the team, the G2 have fully retreated back to spawn.
Yep. It was in before Zekin confirms that they pulled off the site, so eventually it doesn't get actually that much value. There's a Razor Vine, says, oh, this is an awkward angle. However, there was an opening there as the clone was picked off. Gravity well catching two players. John's having to deal with Leaf, and it's going to be a big stack here. But Jonah and Fallon will get there. Everybody for G2 involved, but Zekin holds it down. Can he make it a third? Good fake teleport. Backs up. Gate crash was an option. He cancels it though, and Trent will come out on top.
Win out the 1 versus 3. Oh, battle of
tanking the shot.
Yeah, that's a battle of two players that have been winning a hell of a lot of clutches for their respective teams.
Trent brilliant there on Abyss.
They've struggled in the post plants here. G2 have been
Jonah
so good.
The timing, oh, there's no way you're ready for that. Zelsis, Narrate's able to get away with it though. He does take a Cosmic now getting thrown up to waylay them even further. Sen have to make a decision.
They're slowing things down, and G2 are falling off. They're going towards B right now. The site is lighter. Second Cosmic Divide.
They're gonna double back. Map getting cut up here. And then Jorg over the top finds one. Fallon has been so good on these retakes. This round, no exception. Finds himself 3.
Again, just displaying the fundamentals, the way that they're all able to push through this Cosmic Divide together. Off that flash from Jorg. Oh. God, Valen is a shooter when he needs to be. He's a...
Give yourself a staging ground. Jorg just lazily walks on out there. Bang is clean. And now Sen have been able to push up pretty nicely here towards Plaza. Trent just corner gets rid of Zelsis, makes it a 3 versus 3.
Oh, great stealth from... I mean, Leaf is just... There's just no one shooting like him.
And just the timing as well as they look to capitalize off the stealth drone.
That's going to be really dangerous. Could go past...
That G2 have given up.
There's so much to clear for Sen right now. Zekin's going to have to hit some really quick headshots.
I've seen this before. I've seen this before from Zekin. Pushing up in the post plant towards long. He knows Valen is playing back there as well, but eventually it's just too much for him to deal with. That might be the plan, but there is, of course, that initial Vice util that does have to be respected.
They want to ensure they get to 11. Sen are trying to stop them with a force buy, by the way. They've invested everything into this. Oh no, Bang!
He emerges on the other side of the wall, so he doesn't get the sound cue, just swings it. That's dirty stuff for Jorg. And now you've got 2 guns left for Sen. Sentinels just forcing for the rest of the game at this rate. 1. A Jaguar unleashed. And Narrate doesn't have the bullets to get him out of this one. 4 for Jorg, 11 for G2. 20 kills or more?
It would be his first. That is just so intelligent. Circumventing the Cosmic Divide and Bang not getting the audio cue. Kill drops down. This guy is so... Maybe some ultimates, if they get a couple headshots, can turn the tide.
There's the flash. He's got to get up that line. Oh, no escape. That Teho Yuta's going to lock him in here. I like that. They overwhelm Leaf and get themselves an outlaw.
Just hit the gas, get into A.
Still flashes to work with for Sen. Okay, Zekin's going to see all of this now. Can he radio it back efficiently? It's Zelsis with that recovered outlaw. Trent now realizes he's going to be in a bit of danger if he sticks around. John gets there with the Sheriff. Zekin with the wrap. It's not good enough. Trent for 4. Hang on. Where did he come from? 1 away from the ace here is Trent, and he's waiting for Zelsis to walk right on up. Jonah P, though, secures it. Sen looked like they had a great opener there, but they could not stick the landing.
They were throwing haymakers at G2. Every ultimate expended in that situation. The Nightfall was perfect. This was the moment where Trent changed the complexion of that late round.
Last ditch effort now in this round number 19. Second on the line, punishes the shoulder pick from Tweb, but Jorg's already deep.
Wow, Leaf is actually pushing up into Link at the exact same time, meeting with Valen over there.
Still guarded. It's got to be Jorg on his own here behind this Cosmic Divide. At some point, G2 have to intervene.
It's a pistol round.
It's a shorty off, in fact. Now G2 want to come back here, but it might be too late for that center flooding into the site. They have it under control with Valen. Valen at a timing. But it's not enough, not yet. Jonah P stunned up by that special delivery. In the meantime, the defuse goes down. Life.
Fighting forward on the site, sure. You know, Valen makes an attempt late. That second player coming in from that angle, but get to Masters. Can Sen make this comeback a reality? Zekin push forward, excuse me, has to get out. Oh my God, Trent is just This might just be another fantastic call from VALORANT to close out the game, hitting the site with only one player.
The multi-swing is just too much to deal with. An island that is covered by the G2 Tsunami, all playing from A main, and a late wrap here through Art should come.
Oh, and Leaf gets the kill onto second. They have post-point utility as well. Shots exchanged.
Goes low. John QT managed to hit that big 140 shot, and Narrate's able to move up there. Checks Art. The late flank is thwarted. Here's the C's. No one caught in it at Jorgamo. It'll have to be him. Narrate, try as he might. Can't do it. And G2 is more than just a statement. G2-0. It's a lifestyle, baby.
This team is just simply excellence. 6 maps won in a row. A whole bunch of different maps too, by the way. It feels like their map pool is just his best series that he's played so far, and it's been against the toughest opponent they've ran into so far. What a showing.
And much like the Sentinels of 2024, this is a G2 that put the work in the off-season.